Hi guys, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Actually, since before Christmas, but the reason being that I've been going through a bit. um, you don't know what people you don't know what people are going through. When you meet someone in the street or whatever, everyone like has their own level of problems and sadness or happiness in their lives. Not not everything goes smoothly for everybody all the time, you know. But what happened to me was just like a week after Christmas. I lost my passport and I lost my post office savings book, and it was much needed. These things were much needed for over the Christmas because I had my savings there. But however, we got through. Like I had other money as well, thank God. Um, but yeah, I lost them. I don't know whether they were taken out of my bag or I lost them. But what I wanted to talk about was, when something like that happens, and I didn't realize it for about a week. This is- that's typical me, and I was trying to backtrack and see, when it was taken out of me bag, and I was like, well, at least someone didn't hit me, or I wasn't hurt in it being taken out of me bag because I didn't see someone taking it out. I'm such a featherhead, I really am. But however, I just, when it did happen, right, I went to different places to report it, but I found when I did go that people weren't supportive. Like they were very cold about it. Like like I said, oh, I lost it. Like, oh, it was like, oh, it'll turn up. But we me and Chris, we pulled the house apart looking for it, so it wasn't anywhere in the house. So excuse me. So I definitely lost it outside. But my point is that, say I got attacked or something, thank God I wasn't, but say I got attacked when it was taken on me, where's the supports that, the people to support you when that happens? Like, okay, I went to the post office, but they were very indifferent about it, oh, fill out this form, you need this, you need, and I didn't have any identification. I had just an ID card. It was an ordinary ID card, but it wasn't my passport because my passport was gone as well. And they said saying, "Oh, you need this. You need proof of address and all this," but it was they had no empathy for me for losing it, and like, because didn't have certain, and oh yeah, the ID, the proof of address had to be in 6 months, and they were just slapping at me and saying that's not good enough, that's not good enough, and saying, oh, we can't help you, sorry, goodbye, good luck, sort of thing. That was in the post office now. So it was very difficult, but Chris was with me, so he backed me up, and he wasn't happy with the way they treated me either, But other sports were great. Now it was the police were great and the Garda were great, and that they helped me. But I'd like to do something to help people if it happens. Then what you need to do before. So I might put in the description. I might put a list in what I had to do. So I'm back on track now. Anyway. If I still haven't got my money, I'm back on track now. I did report it to the police. I did all the right things. I did go to the post office, but they weren't any help. So I had to go. This is in Ireland, by the way. I had to go to the GPO, the main post office, and I got help there. I had got all the stuff together that I needed, and I did wait. I had to wait about a week on my bank statement to arrive. Sorry, I'm not sniffling. I'm not crying. I had to wait a week on my bank statement to arrive. But imagine the stress of all that. Imagine if it was your bank card or something like that, and you'd go all that through all that stress, and you'd no money to keep you going. Like, just really, really difficult. I mean, I had Chris to support me, and he came into the G. He says you need someone with you. Because it's hard enough losing something without people not helping you. But the lady in the main post office, the general post office, was very helpful, and another thing I done was I did ring the general post office before that in the meantime, and told them that I'd lost it, and I asked them to put a block on it, and they did, so that was really helpful. But yeah, and then that lady, on the occasion I went into the GPO, she took all my information. There was no problem. Took all my information, and they're going to send me out. They're going to ring me or send me out a new book. It's in the process. And with my passport, I had to go, and now this is for a passport. This is for a lost passport, and I had to go, and I'd get more photographs, and it's like this is for a new renewal, and I had to they give you when you go to one of the machines and get that costs €10, right? And then when I went and got the the photographs, they have a digital number on it, and so when you're reapplying for the passport, you have to put that number in, and that. But they charged me €75, and I have another €3 left. 3 years left on the passport I lost, and they charged me €75 for that. So I think that was a bit much. I think that should have been cut in half. So I was really surprised that they were charging me that much on a lost one. So there you go. That's it. That's my drama for the month of January. And I've loads of other stuff going on. Oh, I'm doing a neuro-linguistic programming course, and I'm really enjoying that. That has brought happiness back into my life, But I do want to go back and make my YouTube videos. And I got this lovely hoodie from my daughter, look. It's like a blanket hoodie. It's so warm. It's so warm, like. And that was a bit of happiness as well. And yeah, I'll write out all the things that I had to do. I can't think of anything else what I had to do. But like I say, it wasn't like everyone was quite, other than the post office, everyone was quite helpful. But it's like the support, if you were doing it on your own, the supports aren't there. Like, you want to be pretty strong-minded, when you go into these places, it's like, yeah, for lost things. It's really sad, I thought they'd have better training, especially in the post office, for people like that have lost something or that. It wasn't like we'll guide you through the process or anything, because you're supposed to go to what you have to do. You go to that post office, and initially you get a form, and you fill out the form, and you get all your paperwork together, and they're supposed to sign it. The post office that you normally get, put in money or withdraw your money, they're supposed to help you with that, but they were no more helpful than the man in the moon. They were hopeless, like, And a funny thing is, I was in there this morning, and the lady that was unhelpful served me. I was sending a parcel to my mother, and she was like this. She was glaring. She was looking at me and saying, like as if to say, "Oh, well, did you get sorted?" Yeah, and I wasn't giving her any information, but I don't think it's. I think it's to do with training. I don't think they were trained in how to help me, and support me through that process, which they should have. Wasn't. It was like they were suspecting me of robbing myself, So Oh, God. And you're vulnerable enough going through something like that, But I'm staying positive anyway. But that's all I have to say for now. And I'm doing the NLP um, programming, and I'll actually, when I finish that course, I'll be supporting people like you and get helping you get through difficult things maybe in your own lives, so if you're interested in that, let me know, and we can have a bit of a chat at some stage, so I'd really like that. I'd really like to talk to people that listen to my worries. So when you do meet someone outside, think of think a little about what they might be going through, and always have a kind smile, and always smile. That's what I try to do, always smile at people, because you don't know how what way their day is going, and a smile, is like a million words to someone. Why is that person smiling? It's like they look at you twice and they think you know them, but you're just smiling at them. So that's it. I'm going to go for now, and I'll definitely make more videos for the new year. And that's what I've been dealing with over the last few weeks, and I still haven't finished. Well, it's now just really waiting for me savings book to come back and my passport. But at least, and the good news is that when I asked them was how much was still in the post office book, the money was all there, so they didn't take anything. If it was stolen, we don't know whether it was lost or stolen. But it's not anywhere in my home, so someone has to have taken it. It didn't take wings. Okay, listen, I'm going to go for now, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye for now. Have a lovely day.